Hey guys, Mike the Pan Man here. Mike from Towncraft Cookware. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back. This is another in our series of cooking, just to kind of let you have a better understanding of how your Towncraft works. Okay. Of course, you can cook anything in our cookware that you want to cook, as you know. Many of you know that already. But we want to try to give you ideas of new things to cook, new ways to cook. I was talking to a guy from the home office, my friend Juan Montesino, this week, and he said, "When are you going to do a new video?" I said, "I don't have any ideas." He said, "Hey man, just do vegetables. Let us see what vegetables, how to do vegetables." So hey, let's do that, okay? I've got also some stuff prepared for another video. We'll talk about that. But I'm just going to start. This is a 1.5 quart saucepan with what we call a flat cover. So if you've heard of our cookware, maybe you purchased our cookware, you know that it's in the category of what they call waterless cookware. Now, I don't particularly care for that term because I don't think there's anything such as waterless. So what I like to say is less water. In other words, we don't boil our vegetables for eating. We don't boil chicken for casserole. We just take them from the garden, the can, the freezer, whatever, put them in the pan, okay? We're going to simply rinse that off, okay? Rinse that off and pour the water right back off. Very, very simple, okay? Very, very simple. Rinse that off, pour the water back off. And we're going to put it on the stove over here, and we're going to turn it on medium, okay? I like to joke on my presentations and say medium's halfway between high and off if you don't have one that actually says medium. So if you got 0 to 10, guess what? It'd be 5. Okay, so put that on. And we're going to leave that on until it starts to steam. We're going to turn it off. We're going to turn it down to low. We'll explain that in a minute. Now, this is a 9-inch skillet with what we call a dome cover. And in here, we're just going to put some corn on the cob, okay? We'll put some corn on the cob in here. We're going to put some broccoli. And again, you just get this stuff from the store. I got an ego like everybody else. I love it when people tell me I'm a good cook, but y'all see how easy this is, how easy it is to use Towncraft. And you all know that when you cook corn, your water ends up looking murky, milky, yellowish. You get doing green beans or broccoli, it's green. And when you lose color, you lose 2 things. You lose vitamins and you lose flavor. So this is the South where I live. So in the South, we add salt, pepper, butter, sugar, something to get it to have flavor. If you cook the flavor out, you got to have flavor. We all know that the best cook on the street is the lady that knew how to season it the best, but not with Towncraft. You don't have to worry about those seasonings because we cook food, leave the flavor that God intended in the food, okay? So you don't have to add as much salt, pepper, and all those things that really, most of them are not good for us. So we've got the carrots going. I rinsed it off and poured the water back off. By the way, if you have a gas stove, okay, after you drain everything off, hold your pan back under it, do something like that, just to have just a little shot of water as a barrier, okay? Now, here in this one, we've got a starchy vegetable, okay? And with a starchy vegetable, you also need a little bit of water. So here's what we're gonna do. Simply put about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water in there with it, okay? Now, don't put enough to boil. If you put enough to boil, you're gonna go back to losing your vitamins and your taste. So now we're going to put this one on over here. We're going to turn this one on medium. So now we've got them all cooking right there, okay? So we'll come back to that in a bit. All right, folks, here we go with vegetables. There's our carrots that we put on a few minutes ago, and all we're going to do, simply go right here, turn it to low, okay? Turn it to low, and then when the other stuff steams, we'll come back. All right, folks, now this one's steaming, so we're going to turn that one down. But hey, instead of turning that down, we're actually going to turn it off. We're going to slide it over here into this one that's already on low, and we're going to do some stack heating. Okay, so now we've got 3 vegetables all cooking on low. All right, now I've got a whole other video dedicated to stack cooking, so look that up on YouTube. I think it may even be on my website. We're going to get all the rest of these up on the website soon. But just some people say they'd never stack heat. I don't know why you wouldn't, but it's up to you, of course. It's your cookware. But this is the way to do it. Once they both steam good, stack them up, And they're going to cook like that, okay? So again, this is a dome lid right here, so it doesn't have a knob. This one with the knob obviously has to sit up on top of that. And there you go. And so that's how easy it is to cook vegetables, all right? Hey, Mike the Pan Man with Towncraft. What are you doing, babe?
Why don't you turn around and show them the back?
Okay, all right. MikeThePanman.com, okay? Not Chef Mike. You don't have to be a chef if you got Towncraft. All you got to do is use them. You can use them anyway, but use them the right way. You'll be happier, okay? And we're dedicated. I'm dedicated to doing these videos to help you get the most out of your cookware. That's how simple vegetables are. Now, if you're doing something like a baked potato or maybe just corn on the cob by itself, look it up in your video. Watch it on your video or look it up in your cookbook. Put your 2 or 3 paper towels in the bottom of that. Get them good and soaking wet. Not standing water, but good and soaking wet. Put your potatoes in there. Turn it on medium. When it stings, turn it down. Same thing with corn on the cob. Incredible. You'll love how light and flaky those potatoes come out. Okay? Now you hear that crackling and popping in the back. I'm working on another video. We're going to have them both up real quick. All right, just to show you a close-up of this. See, everybody see that little bit of bubble coming out of there? That may be even a little much, but that's about what you want when you're cooking vegetables, okay? If it's spitting and sputtering, I had turned it up a little bit, okay? I turned it up a little bit above low. Once you do, the best thing to do is turn it down about, so you're on medium, go down about a quarter, okay? And then give it 5-6 minutes to adjust, and then check it. If it's spitting and sputtering, it's too hot. If it's locked down, it's too cold. So I turned it all the way to low. It was too low. So I turned it back to medium, get a good steam going now, turned it back down. So this is about what we want right here. Okay, a little bit of a bubble from time to time. And that's going to be the perfect temperature, about 180 degrees to cook your vegetables. Okay? All right. 615-945-4245. That's Mike. That's me. 615-945-4245 or Mike at MikeThePanman.com or MikeThePanman@AOL. I'm easy to find. Call me. Let's get you some cookware. And if you have any questions, we want to answer them for you. God bless you. Love your cookware. Enjoy your cookware. Tell people about your cookware so they'll call me. God bless you. Wrap it up with the vegetables. I want to show them to you. Okay. Here's our carrots. By the way, that was a little locked down. If you don't know, anytime they lock down on you, all you got to do is add a little bit of heat back to them. At the same temperature they lock down, they'll release. Okay. I'll give you an idea how nice and soft they are. Okay. Now this is the one with the corn and the broccoli, and just look at those colors, right? It just shows you, and you see it's flaking out. I mean, it is done. It's just still got all the vitamins and all the taste in it, okay? So God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this video. We got another one coming.